Utah, Johnny Utah, under Utah State Code 26B 8-204. Whenever somebody is shot and murdered, there needs to be an autopsy. Was Charlie Kirk shot and murdered? Apparently he was. Was there an autopsy performed? No, there was no autopsy. Absolutely none whatsoever. It's also weird that when they carried him off into the vehicle, there was no blood. No blood anywhere. And according to, every doctor that knows anything about anything, blood should have been squirting out. I understand they had their hand on it, but nobody had blood on them. There was no blood anywhere. When you go back and you rewatch the footage, it looks incredibly fake. Okay, you have his shooter getting away, jumping off the roof and getting away. Watch that footage. There's nobody there. Where is everyone? There was just a shooting. Nobody's running around. Nobody's screaming. He jumps off the roof and walks away. There's not a single person around. No one. No one there. Weird. That's weird. Huh? Isn't it weird? The killer took his gun apart, put it back together, took it back apart, put it back together, and then left it for the FBI to find in the woods. Yeah, that sounds definitely reasonable, doesn't it? The whole case stinks. And you've got to be kidding me. I'm sorry. They literally are breaking laws, like by, number one, not getting an autopsy. He should have got an autopsy. Another thing, at the funeral, you have Erica Kirk fake crying over the casket. She is wearing a Mason ring, a Freemason ring, and then when you look at Charlie Kirk's hands, he has no wedding ring on his finger. I talked to a funeral director who has been doing this his whole life, and I just showed him the picture and said, what's weird about this? And he said, is he married? I said, yeah. He said, he doesn't have a wedding ring. He said, every hand I've ever done, you cross the hands and you put the wedding ring on top. There's no wedding ring. It's because he's not married, because he's an actor. This is an act. This is why Erica Kirk forgot when the date of her marriage was. She didn't even remember the year. They were having a little game on their podcast, and Charlie said, yeah, when did we get married? What year? She had no idea, because they're not married. They're characters. If you want to learn and start to free your mind of the bullshit in this world, because we are all being programmed. Our minds are literally being programmed and trapped into a system. That system is called the Matrix. Okay, that Matrix, most people are tuned in. They are totally tuned into that Matrix, and they can't get out. I'm telling you, you want to get out of the Matrix, start learning the truth. Start to be able to use discernment and see what is real versus what is fake. Start to understand illusions versus reality. This is, of course, my opinion, but I grew up with magic tricks, learning magic tricks, understanding magic tricks, understanding that there is an illusion behind everything. There's always a trick. There's nobody is really making something disappear. That's not really happening. Okay? People don't really disappear. Just like people don't really come back from the dead. And if you have somebody coming back from the dead, you should be fucking horrified. Okay? That's not something you should be hoping and praying for. All right? So understand, like every trick, okay, it's just a trick. What is that? What is this? This is what? That's a 2, right? It's a 2, 1, 2, 3. It's not a 2, it's a 4. So everything is a trick. Am I making cards disappear? No, I'm not. I'm really not. I'm just flicking them really fast, okay? And making it look like cards are changing. But they're not changing. There's a trick. There's always a trick. All right, so learn the trick. And then your mind will start to free itself. You'll feel better. It's really unbelievable that people are so locked into this fake bullshit, man. Oh, we're on Mars. We landed on Mars. No, we didn't. Okay? No, we didn't. I'm getting drop calls in the city. We didn't land on Mars, and they're shooting high-definition footage that we're getting back. And then somehow the footage gets better every year. It's just the cameras get upgraded somehow. I don't know. These robots on Mars somehow have the ability to just upgrade themselves, I guess. I mean, come on, people. Start to use your head. Go to my website if you want to learn. This is my opinion.